Hello guys, Christian here, and this is the third episode of our Nepal expedition. So in the first episode we talked about preparation, the second one was the traveling with the jeep, which took like 12 hours, and now there is a third one about reaching Solukhumbu. Solukhumbu is a natural resort. It's like a big place where is actually placed, where Mount Everest is placed from Nepal side, and also Mount Everest you can reach from China. What is interesting about climbing to Mount Everest, that there is two possibility to climb. One is from Nepal side and one is from China. And as far as I know, from Nepal, just to climb, it will take you 50,000 euros as a license, or maybe $50,000. This is only approval from the government that you can climb, and then you have to get other things like Sherpas to guide you, equipment, etc., etc. So I don't know. I think around 100,000 euro it will take. It will take 100,000 euro to climb to Mount Everest if you can. But from that side where we came, Solukhumbu village, there is a route which you can go and visit base camp, which is around 500,000 meter above the sea level. And for that you don't need a license. You can just go there and check the place and see how it is. But now there is more climbers going from China side because one, it's cheaper, and secondly, it's more safe. The Nepal side of mountain, it's more dangerous. But for Nepalese, for Sherpas, Mount Everest have some special, I could say, spiritual meaning, and I think they're looking at those mountains differently than us. And of course, they have their own name for the Mount Everest top. Anyway, that night, after 12 hours, we were dead tired, and night begins, and also that area, the roads become really bad, and only good jeep actually can cross, because there is less and less concrete, there is only soil, there is a lots of mud, there is a lots of water, and there is a big risk that you can slide off from the road and just collapse from the cliff. So it's been quite intense journey, and then we came there around maybe 9-10, and at some point you could just sense the forest, like there is only road, very bad road, there is no light, there is only you, and there is a forest, and you're reaching sometimes some village, and after that there is again just the road and a mountain, and that's all. We had a few issues with the car where it was a good jeep, but even the jeep can get deep into the mud. So at some point we reached the top. We came to the hill where we're supposed to, and the jeep just collapsed. We had to go outside. It started raining, and then I started freezing, and it was really intense. We tried to, like, maybe there was 5-6 of us pushing the car, but it was really difficult, you know. So that was the beginning, and then we came to the spot. We start putting the things outside, and there was the last house from where we had to take the stuff and to carry them. And for me, it was quite difficult. Firstly, I had to adjust to the altitude, and also others. It was like you can sense there is less oxygen, and the body get more heavy. So we start shifting the things from one house to another, maybe like 150 meters in the airline, but I had to just stop in every 50 meters and to put the stuff on the ground and to take rest. And then the Sherpas, they thought, because I'm the largest guy in the group, and they thought I'm like a bear, so they just gave me more and more stuff, and they were laughing. They said you can carry, but I couldn't, so I had to stop every 50 meters, and they were like, okay, I think they were like, okay, what's wrong with this guy? He looked like a bear, but he cannot carry like a bear. But it's really difficult. I think you need like maybe 10 days that your body adjusts, except if you're not experienced mountaineer. If you're not experienced mountaineer, you need 1 week minimum of the minimum is like 3-4 days to acclimatize. Sherpas, they are born at that place and they know how to function, they know how to survive, and this is the thing that I learned. One of the most important things is how to survive. Of course, if you come as a tourist and stay there for 3 days with a guide in the nice hotel, with the good food, with the jeep, you don't have to worry much, you just follow the guide. But if you want to stay there, to live with Sherpas, to go into the forest, pick up the wood and take risk to be attacked from the black bear, the story is different. So at some point I learned, do what Sherpa do, and that's all. No philosophy, no blah blah, no bullshit. What Sherpa do, you do the same. If he walk that way, you walk that way. If he stop, and you stop. If he jump, you jump. If he eat, you eat. If he drink, you drink. So that's the rule number one. That's the rule number one. The thing is, Sherpas, they have a specific way of surviving, and also they have higher resistance to the cold weather and to those climate conditions. And what I noticed more is that they have a lots of warm drinks, like a lots of soup, a lots of herbal stuff they drink, lots of tea, and some specific drink, which I forgot the name. I will write it down on the video. And it's like some kind of the alcohol, something in between rakia and wine, very strange taste. So it's also specific way how they make that. But at some point I understood why they took so much warmth to continuously keep the body warm inside. So always drink tea or coffee or any alcohol which is keeping your temperature at some point. So that was my first experience. I was dead tired. I had to carry those things like very short distance, and then finally we came to that beautiful house. It's like a fully wooden house and on almost top on the hill. If you reach that top fully, if you reach the top, which will take you maybe 1 hour, you can see the peak of Mount Everest. You can see it very well, like it's really close by. But the problem with the forest is there is a leopard, there is a black bear, and later I met a boy who was attacked from the black bear, and the black bear just grabbed him, just smack him on the head. Luckily boy survived, but he have a scar forever, and he was very lucky to survive. It's a huge beast and very aggressive. So we came there, and then actually at the first time I started sensing, that was my first touch with the Sherpas and my first, I could say, movement. And I start actually kind of living there for 2 weeks with other Russians, and it was very marvelous experience. So it's what I like about the place. It's fully isolated, like you're at the top of the hill. You can see other hills, and here and there in different places you can see small spots of the light. And this is also psychologically important, because you see you're not alone in the world. Otherwise you would just feel like you're in some island. It feels like you're in the end of the world. There is nothing. So above you there is mountains, there is a forest, and few lights in a distance from another houses where other Sherpa live. They live very simple and humble way. This is important to say. They live in the simple and humble way. They have a large house with lots of rooms. Mainly they use the rooms for the storage. And that's the thing, like they just storage different things, because also they grow their own food there, so they need that place for different things. I had very short time to see all the things, but I remember few places, and I have to mention now the toilet. There is a improvised shower and there is no heating, and I didn't took one shower in 2 weeks. I in that place I couldn't take a shower. It was too fucking cold. I don't know how to take shower. Like imagine outside there is snow and there is only wooden wall and there is no heating, and you have to take a shower. Even to take a crap was experience, but to take shower was I just couldn't do it. I took a risk of smelling bad, and I said to the group, guys, sorry if I stink like a pig, but I can't do it. It's too. I just washed myself a little bit, but it was difficult to take proper shower. So what I like about the place, there is one huge central room. It's a huge central room where Sherpas do all the activities. They like, it's like a daily room, living room, and the center of the house, I could call the heart of the house, is the kitchen. And like every beautiful old kitchen, in Serbia we have a very nice expression called ognjište. I don't know in English, I'll take a look. It's like explaining that heart of the house, which we forgot now. We live in apartments, we live in different new built houses, but we don't have that heart. For people, kitchen is just something to prepare and to move and to eat and to go. Actually, the kitchen is the heart, is the place where the family meet, is the place where people come together, they say stories, they live, they transmit, and they exchange the energy. But we are forgetting that. So the beautiful experience, like that heart of the house, there is 2-3 female always working something, like it's a big family, like it used to be. I don't know how many, 3-4 brothers, 3-4 sisters. The old granny sitting next to the fire and just being there. Her presence is just, she's just there, like she's present, and it's like granny, she hold the house, and they start just giving us, like you see, they give you from the heart. So actually, Russians and me, we went to the lower room, and there was no heating. This is very important. They don't heat houses. Like, dude, it was fucking cold. Even for Russians who are get used. One of the guys, he's from Sibir, but he told me, dude, like in Sibir, I have heating inside, but here there is no heating inside. We were fucking freezing. Like I just took all my shit I had and I cover myself, but it was very cold. And then when you wake up again, it's cold, and it's cold. It's always cold. Finally, we asked Lama to. There was some fern, but it's not working. So we just fixed it somehow, and we managed to fire to heat up the fur. We put some woods inside, make fire, but the smoke started coming in the room, and it was horrible. Like the room was full of smoke, but basically, because the smoke is more lighter, he go up, and then when you lay down, it's not so horrible. But we were sleeping in the smoke, but still you have to take a decision. You want to sleep in the cold, or you will sleep in the warm with some smoke, and we decided to sleep in the room full of smoke. The house and everything was amazing. Like I started discovering so many things, and I started seeing how Sherpas live. The central part is very important, where we eat, where we spend time, where we talk or meditate or whatever, and people just, they meet there. They meet there, and also they meet in the kitchen. Every day someone else was helping, and every 10-15 minutes someone is coming and give me some tea or some soup or something. So I was always keeping my body warm. So this is one thing. Another thing is the backyard. It's a big backyard where they grow the food. They have a banya. Banya is a Russian sauna. They start building it like from the wood, and behind banya there is a water stream. Pure, beautiful, clean Himalaya water, like pure, like a gold, like it was before. Not this thing that we drink from the tap or bottled water. It's nothing like that. You cannot compare a Lamborghini and I don't know, some crap car which you buy for 1,000 euros. That's real water. This is, I don't know what it is. Anyway, beautiful place, and also there is few stables there. They have some goats, or they have some yak, I don't know, some animals over there, dogs, and above their fence, above their garden, there is a road towards forest, because Lama also have a big forest above, and we used to go there to pick up the woods. So this is the third story, coming to Solukhumbu, meeting Sherpas, meeting Granny, eating soup, meeting nice people, sleeping with the Russians. I was snoring like an animal, so one of the guys I was driving him crazy, but I couldn't do much about that. So sleeping in the cold room full of smoke, meeting yak, meeting neighbors, meeting black bears in the forest or leopards. Yeah, it was huge explosion of impressions. Like it was just like all around, the smell, the taste, anything like visually. It's like total new landscape, total new dimension. I'll stop here. See you at the fourth part. See you guys.